Collectors of Everything, Experts of None podcast and the two idiots who host it take zero responsibility for the completely unfactual information that is sometimes expressed on said podcast. It also contains explicit language. Sorry, Mum. Collectors of Everything, Experts of None. All right, Collectors of Everything, Experts of None, episode 66. How are you, Peter?
I'm good, thank you, Neil. How are you?
A jam-packed episode 66, might I add.
There does seem to be a lot going on.
There is a plethora of collectible news articles to be said. And we'll be going through them one by one tonight.
I think so.
Good news about tonight. Oh, actually, I'm not going to spoil it. If you're enjoying the podcast, make sure you're following and subscribing on YouTube and Spotify.
Yep.
We do the shorts on TikTok and Instagram. And we actually put some of the shows on Instagram if they're not over an hour.
Yeah.
If they're over an hour, the head of marketing said they can't put it up onto Instagram because if it goes over an hour, it doesn't happen. So either way, make sure you're following us and make sure you're looking at the shorts.
Was I head of marketing? Oh, that's you. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. You're head of shenanigans.
Yeah, so I'm
about your head of
junior vice president.
Yeah. Senior vice president of Stratton Oakmont. Anyway, if you are enjoying the podcast, and make sure you have a look at the last episode 65. We did our first review of the show. We're going to be doing more of those. That was pretty cool. There's some good feedback there. Appreciate that. And let's get into it. Shout out to Stan.
I actually was a bit bummed about that whole thing. Don't do the shout out in a minute.
Why are you a bit? I just shouted out to Stan. It's done now. We've done it. 66th time we've done it. So
yeah, but I didn't get to point my finger.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say,
shout out to Stan.
Oh, God damn it. Why do you do it when I'm not ready? I was about to say something. We didn't even get to talk about like the Hot Wheels that were in that video because there was some mighty nice Hot Wheels that were in there.
So there was the $310 Transformer truck. He didn't actually obviously take it out, but he showed me a video on his phone of it transforming.
Actually, the guy that I work with, who's another Hot Wheels collector, shout out to Jason.
Jason
actually woke up at like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
To buy the Optimus Prime.
Of course.
And slept in by about 5 minutes over his alarm. Gone. Missed him.
Nice.
Yeah.
It would have been super impressive.
So now he's like searching everywhere, and I'm like, oh, my brother saw one in Sydney. And he was like, oh, how much? I said it was like $320 or $340. He's like,
I think it was $310 or $20 or something. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Yeah. So
what did he say?
He was like, yeah, nah.
It's a bit expensive. What was it? What was it originally?
I don't think it was US dollars. No. It was probably under 100.
Oh, okay.
So
and it was a full package. Like it was a big box. I've never seen one that big.
The thing with it is you have to be part of the Hot Wheels like club. Yeah. To be in there for those draws. And they do them all the time. I think there's like one a month.
Cool by association. I get it.
Oh, yeah. He's offered so many times. He's like, oh, what do you think of this? And I'm like, oh, dude, my kids play sport, which means I'm permanently broke.
No money.
Yeah.
No money.
I can't, yeah. But some of the stuff that comes up is phenomenal.
Anyway, so we're going to do more shows. Now, the reason why I say that is because Collect Fest is coming. And dude, I don't know if for anyone listening, if you're not following Collect Fest and you are a genuine collector, get onto Instagram and start following them because some of the people and some of the things they're doing at Collect Fest, which is in July and August, is ridiculous. The Pokemon King's going to be there. First of all,
the collaborations and the companies that have come on board to support Collect Fest, or that that they've gone out and done the work and got them involved.
Yeah.
Because, like we've interviewed them before. These guys believe in what they're doing. They're collectors trying to put on a collection, a Collect Fest.
We're a little bit skeptical at the start going, this is going to be another Pokemon Funko Pop.
Yeah, it's all going to be Funko Pops.
But as we've gone on, and we must have had them on maybe October, November last year.
I think it was November, yeah. So
and super cool guys. Shout out to the boys. But yeah, and as it's gone on, I mean, it's still, what is it now? It's Feb, so March, April, May, June. So there's still 4 months to go.
Still 4 months out, yeah.
eBay is a collaborator on there now, so eBay going to be there. Tyson Beck is going to be there. Actually doing 2 talks.
Yeah.
As well. As I said, the Pokemon King's going to be there, and I don't reckon they've even got started. To be honest, you can't even buy tickets yet. I don't think.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
So they're coming up shortly.
Yeah, tickets go on sale soon, I think. But it's just, I haven't been excited about something like this for a long time because it seems to be. Shut up, Neil.
Since you first saw NoFX.
Oh yeah, well, I was only like 16 when I saw that, so I have very vague recollections of that.
They were around in the 70s. I didn't know that. Anyway, CollectFest, check it out. Make sure you go at collectfest.com.au.
Yeah.
Make sure you're checking out everything.
Hopefully,
there's a VIP
Neil
package as well. There's an early birds package that you can buy. But yeah, it's going to be sick.
It's going to be rad. Yeah. Hopefully, Neil.
No, I lie. I'm going to be at all 3 of them.
Oh, dude, come on.
Peter's not going to be at the one in Sydney because he doesn't love people as much as I do. That's basically what it is.
What am I doing?
I don't even want to know. Let's move on.
I'm taking my kid to college in America.
I love it.
It just that's the only thing. Yeah.
A likely excuse.
Oh yeah,
a likely excuse. I'm going to America. I'm going to America because my son has to go to college. Yeah.
College.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. Yeah.
You don't even have a son. What are you talking about?
I know.
Anyway.
Shut up.
So we're going to be in Melbourne. We're going to be in Brisbane. And I'm going to be in Sydney.
Yeah.
And I have to try and find someone else to come with me.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We'll sort that out. I've actually already got a candidate.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're cooler than you. So it's probably going to end our relationship pretty quickly.
Well, it wouldn't be too hard. Like, seriously.
It's a pretty low bar.
Yeah. It's all he's got to do is go, yeah, just, I don't.
So you have to turn up. You got to turn up.
I don't wear pink glasses and have a grey beard. Dude, you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
We
just have to change the start of the show. We just have to change the little emoji person.
Yeah, that's it. Semantics, Neil. Semantics.
The marketing team can do that. That's fine. All right. Let's get into it.
Am I the marketing team? Was that you as well?
Yeah, okay. You were the vice president of shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. Junior.
Hey, guess what? President. Our favorite uncle.
Didn't you give me a chance to guess? Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, because we've got to move on. People aren't going to sit around for 40 minutes with you trying to guess things.
Oh, we've established that.
Yeah, we see the people drop off when people starts ranting. When Peter starts ranting, sorry. Yeah. What's they called? It's a Cheetozard. The Cheetozard.
Dude, this is pissed me off, man. Seriously.
So I'm gonna put up a photo right now.
Meow.
Right. Meow.
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 Right. Meow.
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 It is right, a cheat. Is it? It's so the Cheetos, right? It's a Cheeto. The Cheeto looks like
it's a Cheeto. It's a chip.
Yeah, it's a chip.
Yeah.
In its defense, it does look a little bit like a Charizard, but they put it in this box. No, you don't reckon it looks like one? Similar
like
color.
A fucking Twisty is what it looks like, man. Oh yeah, it looks like a fiery Twisty. Sorry, it's a bit redder. It's definitely got the fire of the Charizard in it. Yeah,
they've spray painted it. I bet. Anyway, it's in this package. It looks a bit like a Pokemon. I should probably look at the picture while I'm talking. But it looks a little bit like a. I've got it here. Okay. Let me go through and explain. It does look a little bit like a Charizard. I must admit, it looks a bit like a dragon, but it's very red. It's very chemical.
Let's set the bases here. I said this to you as a complete joke.
Yeah,
going, look, this Pokemon stuff is getting silly.
And as everybody knows, we put the hard-hitting stories. We put the hard-hitting stories in Collectors of Everything Experts Have Done. That's why. And I make no apologies for what goes on this show.
We have journalism. Journalism, people. Journalism. Yeah. But it went to Golden.
I'll put it up again. Meow.
Oh, God damn it. And when we spoke about it, I think it was sitting at like $300 for the bid. What's it sitting at now, Neil?
Well, it's been 24 bids on said Cheetozard. Look, I just keep looking at it like it's some sort of weird. I don't know. It looks bizarre.
Yeah. It's
24 bids. As of today, it's at $4,250 US. if things weren't getting crazy enough. And we've got even bigger stories tonight. Don't turn off just yet.
No.
Don't turn off just yet. But if you do want to bid on this, I'm pretty sure it's going to still be available once this goes to air. So go and have a look at it. It's probably be at 10,000.
And once it sells,
yes,
probably in about 48 hours, it'll be on eBay with buyer's regret because it's a fucking chip. It is not a Pokemon.
Peter, I'd love to see your opinion on it. Please give it to me.
Actually, okay. So, like, there has been different things of food substances that look like other stuff. Yeah. Like, I mean, you know, we used to pull out corn chips all the time and that'd be like a barrel and I'd be like, oh, this is the greatest barrel of all time. People have pieces of toast that look like it has a picture of Jesus on it. Like, it's ridiculous.
That was a funny story. I think they put that on eBay for $25,000 and it didn't sell. It did look like Jesus, though.
Yeah, because bread goes moldy.
Well, I think they probably cooked the face onto it. I'm not sure. It was toasted.
They took a picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi and then put it on there, and we went, that looks like Jeebus.
I'm not sure of the exact process they used.
Okay. Was it Ewan McGregor?
Email.
Yeah. We should ask them.
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a good start to the show tonight, Peter. Good start.
You know what? As much as I'm ranting about this,
we haven't even got to Peter's rant tonight.
Who cares? Dude, if you've got enough money to spend $4,000 on a chip from Golden, just for the fact of, hey, you know, I had my 5 minutes of fame when I bought that Charizard chip.
Yeah.
Go for it, man.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you rather be buying blasters? Wouldn't you rather be buying boxes?
I have heard on the internetverse that Logan Paul is offloading his one of one Charizard.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
What do you do?
You'll make a pretty penny on that, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a cool necklace now. It's gangster.
And that's even worse.
For sure.
Yeah. But does it become lame now that Logan Paul's offloaded it? Like, it's like, yeah.
Well, Logan Paul's got it. It becomes lame. That's what it becomes.
Yeah, well, pretty much everything he touches becomes lame.
Mate, to be totally honest with you, and I know people write those two off, everything they touch turns to gold because they make fortunes out of everything they do. I don't agree with what they do and how they do it, but they do make a lot of money.
Do you know what, Neil?
Yes.
That's a very, very good point. They make a lot more money than I do.
And I do.
So, yeah. Hey, best of luck to him. You made a stupid purchase. Now you're trying to get some money back. Good on you, buddy.
Oh, you know what? I don't think it was a stupid purchase. I think he's going to make good money out of it.
I don't.
You don't reckon?
No.
Let's see. What did he pay? He traded something for it and $4 million. I think that's how it started. It was another...
I have watched the video, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Look,
right.
I mean...
You seem disgruntled. I'll leave you alone.
The thing... Thank you. It's about time. The problem...
It's the story of your life.
Yeah. I just wish everyone would go away. The problem is that, like, with Pokemon, there's... You just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what...
It's a pretty rare card, though. I mean, I don't
think but...
disappointed.
Yeah, but... okay, so should there be... If Post Malone tried to sell the One Ring,
yes,
should he make
9?
Yeah, would he make more money on that?
Oh, I don't think he'd ever sell it. I'm surprised Logan Paul's selling it. I would be surprised if it actually does happen. He's got no need to sell it.
Yeah,
it's probably just another stunt.
It's just like a marketing sort of scheme.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been mentioned in the last 2 weeks. I should do something.
I thought the classiness of the chain and the diamonds around it were pretty good. I don't know why you'd want to get rid of that.
Pure class.
Well, guess what, Peter? You've gone hard for the last 5 minutes on that. Well done. But it's now time for Peter's rant.
Oh, really? I just ranted like on 3 different occasions.
Well, I know. I almost canned it because I'm like, you just ranted for the last 5 minutes. But yeah, Peter's rant. It's back.
Right. Hang on, I'm still drinking. Every time.
You sound like some crazy Aussie. Right. Fuck, I'm out there. If I get lost just for a couple of shots, I'll come and find you. Sorry.
Hey, Prime Minister.
It's an emergency.
It's an emergency. Today's rant's not really a rant. It's actually an old man rant.
You know what?
I think is
Stop
what...
it.
Shut up, Neil.
You start it all the time. It's not really a rant. You need to get ranty. All right? Just get into it.
Okay, I saw something that pissed me off, but it was about PSA, and I didn't want to do it again about PSA because, you know what, like, it just gets redundant after a while.
We are talking about PSA at some point today.
I've seen multiple posts about this, not so much like on actual posts, but more in groups and stuff like that of people going to places like Goodwill, St. Vincent de Paul, like the thrift shop kind of thing, and picking up bags of toys. And like I'm saying, this is more of an old man's rant.
Like a charity store.
Like exactly, a charity store. And another big one's Pokemon cards, people buying, Pokemon binders and things like that people have sent back. We're almost paying retail for toys and things like that at thrift stores. I miss the days where you could find bargains. Where, if you dug deep enough through all of the crap, you might find that one Imperial Blaster sitting at the bottom. Yeah. And, it's in a dollar box and you go to buy it and they're like, oh, that doesn't matter. It doesn't come with a figure. Thank you very
Just keep
much. Yeah. Like, but, I remember we used to scour, Vinnie's, all these kinds of places, the Animal Welfare League, all that kind of stuff. We would be finding vintage Star Wars toys for, back in the day, like $2 and $3 a pop. Yeah. Which, nowadays, if you're looking at a beta, you'll look at maybe $10, $15 a pop, like retail.
Yeah, okay.
But you're getting these bags of mixed toys, and they've got prices on them like of $80 or $90 because it has one or two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figurines that are from the later releases that nobody wants. It's got no weapons. It's got nothing. Like,
are they selling or are they not selling?
Well, I mean, I don't know because I sort of look at it and go, yeah, I'm not spending that much money on something at a thrift store. I mean, the last thing I bought at a thrift store was a pair of Jordans for $20, and I was like, dude, stoked on that. I'm like, how is the toys this expensive, but a pair of Jordans is not that expensive? Like, how does that work?
I guess it depends on the value of the day.
Yeah, but like, I'm old and I'm bummed. I don't get to fight.
You just want the 90s again.
No.
You just wanted the 2000s again, just to be able to go and get something cheap because some idiot didn't price it properly.
I don't even think that it's about getting it cheap anymore. You know why I'm into Hot Wheels?
Well, clearly.
Now? No, shut up. Do you know why I'm into Hot Wheels? Because
I don't know.
No, because there's a hunt element.
Yeah.
Like you going out and you're looking for stuff. And then you go through 10 stores.
You pay off people to find the best ones. That's not hunting.
I don't do that. My son does that, and he doesn't pay him off. He's just a nice kid, unlike his father. Which is why I stand out the store and go, do it, speak to people. I don't really.
Go, my children.
I don't really. No.
Go and get us some fame and fortune.
The reason that I like Hot Wheels and why I really jumped onto it is because there's the thrill of the find. Like,
right.
When you go through multiple stores, yep, got it, nothing. When you finally find that thing, like you find a treasure hunt. Like we haven't found a super treasure hunt. We've found treasure hunts, and it's like, this is awesome. It's all been worth it. That's what thrift shopping used to be like.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, it's like you guys are getting this shit for free. Like,
make it a bit easier to sell.
You expect retail? Like, come on. Like,
seriously. That's an interesting point. I mean, I guess they're trying to maximize the value of things that they get for free so they can support people through their charitable organizations. So other than you being an asshole, I think they're going to try and continue to do that. Well, no, I know that. Yeah. People have watched 65 episodes
exactly.
and a half up until now.
Yeah.
My kids watched the first episode again the other day. Oh, let's watch the first episode of Collectors of Everything. So I'm like, oh, don't do it.
Oh, at least your kids encourage you. I go, hey, do you want to watch my podcast? My kids are like, piss off.
Yeah, but my kids are considerably younger. So
Yeah,
they don't understand yet.
Yeah.
As I forced them to watch it because I had the control. And when I have the control, I am God.
You do it. Do it.
I have this thing on my phone where you can change the channel and stuff on the television, like a smart thing. Oh, I love it. Gets him every time. Anyway, the point is, look, I get it. They should be trying to offload things fairly quickly so they can restock. I don't think they should be selling anything at a thrift shop or a charity shop at retail at all. If they are, just defeats the purpose.
I think the biggest thing about this, Neil, is that I never wanted to become an old cranky man or become an old cranky man. Like,
you've done a pretty good job of it so far. I mean, there is a Peter's Rant episode, segment on the show.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. And I think looking back now, you don't realize how good it was being a young collector and finding stuff.
That's the same as now, young kids.
Yeah, you don't have context of anything. And I get it. And, I've been so lucky to some of the cool finds that I have. I still have my first 3 vintage Star Wars toys that I ever found at the Animal Welfare League shop behind my work in Robina. It was, like that stuff, I guess never changes. And I think it
was a good day.
It was. And it was Boba Fett too. It was Fett, Leia, and it was a Solo. I think it was a small head Solo. Yeah. So it was cool.
Speaking of it was a good day, I am going to see Ice Cube soon. I didn't tell you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Be pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. You know what? There's a few things for you to rant at tonight, actually. We've got an update in regards to the story we did a short while ago in regards to the Wembanyama jersey fiasco.
Yes, Neil.
Maybe we should just stop this episode now.
Yeah.
This is going to get a bit crazy.
Let's start filming tomorrow night.
This is Peter's Rant 3. Wembanyama swapped his jersey with the young kid after a game. I think it was against the Nets. They'd won. This is only going back maybe December, I think it was. Swapped the jersey, and then this kid who wouldn't have been more than 8 or 9, or even less, savvy as anything, calls Golden and puts it up for auction relatively quickly. So the kid's obviously switched on. It's sold and Golden in auctions just recently after 25 bids for $73,200. I'm guessing he gets tuck shop money each day now at school. All right, good one-sided conversation. So dubbed the best jersey swap ever.
I do not want to comment on this because it is absolutely fucked that a father would do this to their son. Hey, go and speak to that guy. See the tall guy over there? Yeah, go and do this and swap it. And then I'm going to pull it out from under you, probably the coolest thing you'll ever have as a kid, and sell it because I'm a selfish asshole. Fuck him. Absolutely in the nose.
We probably should have done that as Peter's Rant, actually.
Would have been better.
That's a better rant.
Yeah, sorry, Neil.
73 grand. Boom.
I apologize to everyone.
Yeah. You did use the F word a fair bit during that.
By that. Yeah, I did. But it's lucky we got that cool little E there now on, on Spotify. Yeah. So,
like Eminem.
I find this absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
You know what? The Spurs posted this and sent it viral because it was such a heartwarming thing. For him to turn around and sell it from under his kid, it's not right.
Do you know how many views it had? It had 4 million views.
Dude, I mean, that's cool. It bugs me, man.
It's capitalism at its best.
Yeah. I mean, is all that money going towards his college fund?
Probably not. It's probably going to his parents' heroin addiction. But,
Oh, wow.
Same.
Dude, stop. If you can afford to be on the court side to get Wembanyama to do that.
I was only joking. I don't think they have that sort of addiction, but they're doing very well considering sitting courtside, should I say, at a net Spurs game.
Yeah, I just Like,
by the way, it must be astronomical.
God, that shits me.
To go and see NBA courtside. I was looking at tickets courtside, and I would never buy them because I can't afford them. But of Sydney Kings versus somebody, which is Australian basketball, right? Right. Yeah. It was like hundreds of dollars.
Really?
It was expensive. Like, I couldn't believe it. Well, I don't know. I've been to a game. It was pretty cool. Like, it's all theatrics because it's a boring ass game. But like, you know, I couldn't believe it. I spent $60 outside of a Sydney Kings hat. Yeah, I promise you, courtside. It was. I think courtside tickets. I think it was like, and it's all you can drink. Like, you can drink and stuff like that. I think it was like $600 a ticket or something. Wow, it was something ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I was looking at the wrong website. I don't know, but I set up really high, and it was really cheap. It was great. And my 6-year-old loved it. Either way, whether he was sitting on the court side or if he was sitting in the back. Yeah.
You know, I think it's that status thing that comes along with it that you're like, oh, court side.
Yeah,
like,
no one cares at a Sydney Kings game.
It's Sydney Kings. Like, you know, the 4 people that are behind you, they don't care, man. They had the picket choices.
No, it was pretty. In their defense, it was pretty busy, but it was on school holidays when I went. Anyway, nor here nor there. $73,000 Wembanyama jersey. He no longer has it. The poor kid, and the dad's pocketed some good cash.
All right. Golden would sell his child for money.
I mean, maybe he has. We're not sure. I mean,
God,
it just
damn
depends.
it, man.
I don't think the guy.
How do you feel that? If you
I don't think he has a soul.
If you took your daughter, who was a massive soccer fan, and got her down somewhere, and she swapped something for.
So she's a big Matildas fan, right?
Yeah,
so she got Sam Kerr's jersey.
That's what I was going to say. How would you take that and go, hey, honey?
Definitely. The next time she's rude to me or be's annoying and at home or has a tantrum, it'll be on eBay.
That's the threat.
It'd be like, you know, when your mum throws a shoe at you.
Yeah.
Straight up there.
The Kerr's gone.
It'd be draft.
You want to mess
It'd
with
be draft on eBay.
Yeah.
You ready?
But
do it again. No, I wouldn't do it because it's something that you can grow up and
it's
keep.
Something huge. Like,
he's obviously a basketball fan, the kid.
Obviously. Hey, you said, capitalism at its best, baby.
Anyway. Hey, Peter. Yeah. Are you ready?
All right, hang on.
Everybody has been texting me, smoke signaling me, sending me Instagram messages, sending me Facebook messages, blowing up my phone because it's time for Batman whatever. And we have a big Batman. Well, I suppose it's a personal preference tonight in regards to what you like or don't like. The history of Batman, which is an Instagram page. We have been hunting for Batman things, clearly. We found one. So the question was, what?
The fact that we started a segment on Batman and we have not been able to find shit on Batman.
That's weird. And we did have so much Batman stuff prior.
So much Batman.
Maybe we should change it to Henry Cavill, whatever.
Yeah,
there seems to be plenty about him at the moment.
Yeah, he's the dude.
He's going to be a Bond. So, the visual evolution of the Batman emblem, which was, and I'll put it up, meow. What's your favorite Batman emblem? Which is, now, this is in films, not in cartoon or anything like that. All the films that have come out since 1943. Which is your favorite Batman emblem that was on his chest?
Which is where we had the argument driving home from work this afternoon where I'm like, I like this one. You're like, it's not part of the feature films. And I'm like...
Yeah, you're like, but I like the cartoon one. I'm like, I just repeat myself again. It's the feature films.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I like the cartoon one. Okay. Let me just step back a bit.
I like anime!
Clearly.
Okay.
All right. So, I'll put the picture up again, meow. So everyone can see it. I'm looking at it here. I like the Keaton one.
The Keaton one's cool. Hey, do you know what the worst thing about this is?
Yeah.
Is that I love the Dark Knight one.
The Dark Knight one,
the quintessential modern
And
Batman.
it resonates because in that movie, which I think it isn't. It is Dark Knight's the
It
first
is the
one.
Dark Knight, yeah. No,
So sorry, it's Batman Begins, where he starts making the ninja stars that look like the bat, and it's exactly that.
Yeah, and that's what the Dark Knight is, yeah.
Yeah, so the Batman, I didn't realize the Batman Begin ones was different. Is it in the Dark Knight when he starts shaping those? No, it's not, because that's
it's not. It's
it is Batman Begins. Anyway,
yeah.
I like the original one, the 89, not the original, but the 89 one where it was very comical, sort of yellow and black. Yeah. And then they've brought it back, obviously, in 2023 with Michael Keaton.
Yeah, but then if you look at the one with the Flash, the latest one that's been shown,
it's a bit darker.
And then you look back at the Val Kilmer one, look how similar the actual bats are.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're identical almost.
Yeah. It's super cool.
Oh, so they've taken the Batman Forever one and put it into that one.
Yeah.
In the yellow. The Batman and Robin one.
Yeah. At least it's
George
not like...
Clooney was Batman. So I can't say much about it.
Dude, the biggest thing that came out of this whole thing that you're showing, right?
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, we'll show it again, meow. Yeah.
Meow. Dude, why can't I say it?
Because I just keep beating you to the punch.
Yeah. How fat the Batfleck ones look.
Well, in Ben Affleck's defense, he does have the fattest Batman head you've ever seen.
Oh, dude, but it is. It's like he's a tank.
Yeah.
Like there's no neck.
His uniform, or his bat suit, should I say, was very chunky. It didn't look like there was much maneuverability in fight scenes. Considering didn't he fight Superman? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I can't imagine that happening. Was that Henry Cavill? Was he Superman in that?
Yes.
Oh, this guy, he's everywhere.
But it's crazy. Like, do you know, in the original Batman with Michael Keaton, is that he couldn't turn his head because the cowl actually was one piece that came down up over his shoulders. So anytime that he had to turn, he had to do a full turn just to look.
I haven't seen that movie
How
for a while.
do you defend from 50 people coming around and having to full body turn every time someone's coming? It doesn't work, man. Look,
clearly, he's a superhero, Michael Keaton.
But besides the point, I really like the Batman, the newest one. Oh, I actually did like that.
Yeah, crappy logo.
Why?
It looks like a baby bat that hasn't really matured enough to be doing anything in association with crime fighting. It's like a miniature bat. Look at it. Can you see it? Are you looking at it now? Or you can't see it?
Trying to piss me off, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Robert Pattinson. I mean, that'd piss anybody off, wouldn't it? When he comes up on screen.
You're a bad person, Neil.
No, I appreciate that. I'm a bad person because I have an opinion.
Well, it's the wrong opinion. He was good. Watch the fucking movie, man. Seriously, it's good. God,
I will watch it before next episode and give my critique.
Yeah, but
he's only had one, hasn't he?
Yeah,
so far.
the next one comes out. I think it was meant to be this year, but I think it's been scheduled for next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, so there you go.
One of my favorites is this one. Give me a sec. Oh shit! Almost pulled my laptop off. Hang on, give me a sec. Oh, my shit's gonna fall. Oh no! I just knocked over a whole pile of toys.
That's cool.
He's a bit dusty.
How's that one? Oh yeah, that's
Do you know what that
cartoon one, isn't it?
Hey,
it's a cartoon one.
Yeah, this is Batman Beyond.
We were talking about the evolution of Batman films, feature films, not cartoons. We don't care about that tonight.
Yeah, but I said this was my favorite.
No, that's true. It is really nice.
I thought we'd finish the conversation, and I was just making a point. You don't have to be have to be a dick about it. Seriously,
I love the 1949 Batman and Robin, which just looks like two weird people with wings back to back. It's really strange. Doesn't really look bad at all. But anyway, I do like it. Show it again. You're like the upset kid that didn't get picked for the soccer team. Oh, I'll just sit here then. You're getting attacked by a leaf, by the way.
I know. It's just It's getting ridiculous in this office,
So
man.
Peter doesn't actually have a home. He lives in trees.
Shut up. They don't know it. I built one wall behind me.
It's not even a wall. It's AI. But yeah. All right, let's move on. So that's Batman, whatever. Hope you enjoyed that segment. If you have anything Batman that you want us to talk about, send it in and we'll have a chat about it. But yeah, we're definitely clutching at straws at the moment in regards to choosing which was the best feature film emblem.
No. You and I argue all the time about, Batman. Like, I'm a Keaton fan. You're what's that guy? Christian Bale.
If anyone's watched 10 minutes of any episode we've ever done, they'd probably realize that.
Yeah. So they would have realized that it was a big thing for me to turn around and say that probably the best symbol was the Dark Knight. Like,
it's sharp. It looks cool.
Well, the most iconic one, because I really think it was. It was. I don't think there's a better Batman than that.
Than Christian Bale.
Nice. No.
You admitted it. Finally.
No.
Oh, this is recorded.
Not the Batman. No, the movie. Michael Keaton is Batman.
It's settled. We need to get some more people on so we can keep asking the Batman question.
Well, the funny thing is, Neil, I don't care about other people's opinions.
That's because you're like 6-0. No, actually, someone did say
Joel was on my team.
Joel was on your team,
100%. Yeah.
Joel.
Yeah, remember?
Thanks, Joel. That's why Joel hasn't been back on the show either.
When you blew him up and he was like, "I was just being honest." And I was like, "Yeah."
Which I do to everybody.
Yeah.
So, I don't care about your answers as long as they're right.
As long as it's not.
As long as
Robert
it's as long as it's my opinion as well. If it's not my opinion, we're gonna have problems.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going head to head. Pardon me. Apologies. All right, Peter.
Yo,
you saw this and sent it over to me. There's this drama that's come out in regards to the top dynasty football cards. The 24, 25 football cards. So do you want to tell the story? Do you want me to tell the story? Or should we tell in unison in song, maybe?
In song.
You tell it.
Okay. Yeah, so I only saw it today. I don't know when the news of this came out, but one of the sports card guys that I follow on Instagram came out with this story. I'd like to tell you what his name is, but I don't pay that much attention. Talking about the fact that there was a collector from the I can't remember if it's the UEFA or it's just like Topps Dynasty Soccer. Is that what it's called? Like Topps Dynasty Football? Topps Dynasty,
yeah. Basically, their boxes worth thousands of dollars if you buy the boxes. You had huge pools.
Like it's a 4-figure box, like easily, like for it. So this guy's pulled a 1 of 5 Messi auto, like patch auto, and sent it in straight away to get graded. And PSA have come back and said
it was a redemption.
Oh, so it
was a redemption card. So he's got the redemption sent away. It's come back a few months later, and then he sent it for grading.
Can I continue now? Like, are you just gonna bogart all my stories? There's a disclaimer at the start of the podcast. Maybe. There's only very little factual information in this podcast. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Apologies, I forgot about the disclaimer. Continue. Yeah. Proceed.
He got a redemption and sent it off, and obviously got the card back. As soon as he got the card back, sent it to PSA. PSA sent him back a letter that this card was not able to be graded because the employees that certify the autographs for PSA were not comfortable saying that this was a Messi autograph.
Crazy.
To me, that is... this is not even Panini. This is Topps.
This is Fanatics.
Yeah, like this is huge. Like, I don't understand how this story is not blowing up, that PSA are calling out Topps saying that they're putting out...
Yeah, and it's happened before in a Messi card as well.
Yeah, well, I think once this story came out, someone else has come out and said, well, the same thing happened to me with the Messi that I tried to get graded. Yeah. I got the letter back saying that they weren't comfortable in grading it. I mean, this is... this is two powerhouses at loggerheads because
Here's what I think's happened. Here's what I think's happened.
Okay.
Messi is the god, right? He's the greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
He can't be fucked doing his signature the same every time. He's just getting lazier. He's just
I agree.
Whatever, man. I'm 40 years old. I don't care.
Yeah.
And they don't have the variants.
Yeah.
That's all I think it is.
I do agree with that because I've seen some abhorrent baseball signatures.
Well, even your signature, right? When you sign with all your fans, you do it differently sometimes, Peter. Like you never do your signature the same.
No, actually, I used to try and do my whole name in a signature, and then since working in construction, the amount of documents and JSAs and swims that I have to sign onto is literally just become a PS. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So, your signature tends to, when you have to do it a lot, it tends to sort of come down. But these guys are being paid to do this. So I've seen, I think it was Jackson Churio. He was signing a whole pile of cards. Yeah. And there was one, the signature, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
They compared it to the same run. I think it might have been a 1 of 50 or maybe something like that.
Oh, it was vastly different?
It was like initials.
Yeah.
It was just like a JC. So, my question, besides the fact that, okay, maybe they don't know what the variations are, maybe this is just a mix-up with Tops and Messi and dude just got lazy or had too many champagnes as he was doing it because
and just got sideways.
I'd do it, yeah. But like the big thing that comes out of this, with that, say hypothetically, that Jackson Churio card is a 1 to 50. So every one of those numbers is pretty much, if it's the same grade, is the same price all the way through.
Yes.
Does the card with the more how would you say
signature?
Yeah, with the original sort of like calligraphy signature that you come to expect.
Yeah.
Does that command more money than the one that is still a signature, but it's just him, JC?
No, I don't think so. I think maybe the JC could be worth more because of his laziness. But I think that, I don't know. I mean, Messi, come on, man. It was 5 cards. Can't have been that hard to sign all 5 of them the same, surely.
But I can't believe that he was only, pardon me, made to sign 5 cards. I mean, if these guys are sitting down...
You'd be sitting there for an hour or two.
You've got to be thinking you're down for an hour or two. You're signing maybe 200-300 pieces.
Have you ever seen, what's his name? The wrestler. Who's the wrestler that wears the wristbands and everything and the cap? This is disgraceful. Who is it?
John Cena.
John Cena. Have you ever seen the video of him signing posters?
No.
In the back of so he's at some arena and basically someone's sitting there next to him and there's someone standing as well and he's like this and signs and they pull it. Signs, they pull it. And basically, and it's like a pile like this big.
Yeah.
And he's just signing and he's doing like the no look. So he's looking at the camera and he's signing as he goes along.
Cool. You would definitely get like the knack of doing it without looking. I remember my wife bought me tickets to go see Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes do their sort of podcast, but live in Brisbane. Mm-hmm. And they had Jay and Silent Bob Go Down Under tour posters that they signed. And we got there and jumped in line. And by the time we got to the end, all the posters were sold out. But there was one display up on the back.
Yeah.
Or like to show how much it was. My wife was like, oh, yeah, can I grab that one? And she was like, I guess, and pulled it down. And she goes, this is the only one that's got an inscription on it because it was the one that we used as the promo up on the board. So it's got...
that's pretty cool.
It's got Kevin Smith and it's got Jason Mewes, but then it says Snooch to the Nooch written underneath it. And yeah, that was the only one for the whole show that he actually signed with the Snooch to the Nooch.
Very nice.
Being last sometimes pays off.
Have you snatched it from underneath your wife and sold it on Golden or?
No, dude.
Yet?
I love this piece because it was their first tour of Australia, and it's actually got Jay dressed up as Boba Fett and Silent Bob dressed up as Batman.
Oh, nice.
As like on the poster, so like animated, and it's super cool. That's
very nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. So, well, I guess we'll keep you updated in regards to whether it comes out that Messi didn't sign these. I find it really hard to believe that Messi didn't sign them.
No,
unless
I don't.
There's some sort of weird issue that's propped up in the back end of Tops. I've never heard of this before. Never.
I'd expect this from Panini.
I'm sure there's a heap of fakes that go around and they get scanned, but not redemptions. Not redemptions.
No, but that's the point. It's a redemption. Like, I mean, you're not pulling the auto. Dude, even if you pull the autograph, it is coming from a box of cards that is $1,100 worth for, I think it was 1 or 2 cards. I don't follow.
I can't follow these high-end ones anymore. It's 2 cards plus a book, or it's 4 cards, and like it's bizarre.
And a relic.
Even the Marvel ones are getting smaller and smaller. I think just getting lazy. Print more cards.
But I think it's also giving people what they want. They want a hit. They want to get that auto. They want to get the relic. That
just defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose of collecting cards. You want the whole collection, right? You don't want the rainbow. Who cares about the rainbow? Just get the whole collection of the cards. It's strange. Anyway, what would I know?
I'd go for the rainbow.
It's the same card, different color.
What was the box that you and I broke together that we got from Marco?
The Marvel Avengers
Flair
Tops. Marvel Avengers Tops, I think it was.
No, I think it was Flair, wasn't it?
You're probably right. Could have been Flair. There's a little bug. It's attacking me.
So we because I'm pretty sure
you might be right. It could have been Flair.
Because I'm pretty sure you got 1 parallel in each pack. And we spoke about how cool would it be to get like the base of Iron Man, but get it in every parallel, like every color, like get a rainbow of it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, that's fair. It's Flair.
It is Flair. Yeah.
Flair, not Flair. Flair Ultra. La-di-da.
La-di-da.
Yeah, true. But how many boxes would you have to open to get the rainbow? It'd be pretty excessive. You
wouldn't. You just buy them online.
Yeah. Then there you go. Just buy them online. Don't buy the box. Buy them online.
How many times have I said this on this podcast? Don't buy boxes, people. Buy the singles of the cards that you want. The money that you're going to put into boxes is way more than you're going to spend in getting the actual cards that you want.
True.
Yep.
How's this for a pull? I've done a few cards tonight. Apologies, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll do other stuff next episode. By the way,
Batman.
We did Batman, whatever. I did the chant again. It's going to become a ringtone for sure.
Is it?
We're going to do Neil's numbers tonight in regards to Pizza Hut and Star Wars when it came out originally.
No, Domino's versus Pizza Hut from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Pizza Hut for episode 1 in Star Wars.
Correct. Thanks for butting in. And then, so I was going to do the.
What?
Well, you said it was Pizza Hut with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but anyway, the fact remains that there wasn't the internet back then, and so I couldn't get any numbers. You did say Pizza Hut.
Why are you attacking me? I made a mistake. Wait,
I already got you in the last episode.
I put the episode on and I watched it through to make sure that I'm not making too much of a dickhead of myself. And then when that comes on,
fail
this
65.
massive stamp of fail comes up on it. I messaged Neil going, "What the hell, man? Like, where did this come from?" And he's like,
Well, no, I formally wrote you an email saying you need to speak to HR.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't read your emails.
It's good. So you were wrong. Anyway, so Pizza Hut did the Star Wars promo.
Yeah.
Domino's did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles promo. And our conversation was around how much uptick did they get, or uplift, should I say, in regards to revenue.
Yeah.
Well, I looked around for at least 20 minutes the other day and couldn't find anything.
Anything.
And anything after 20 minutes is like, well, you should probably start paying me.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't find anything. What I did find, though, which is funny, before I get into the last thing that we want to talk about, was that when Domino's... So the iconic scene is when the guy comes up onto the street in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's got the Domino's bag. Yeah. And he puts it down the sewer.
Yep.
Pizza Hut spent $20 million on when it launched for the
movie came out
onwards, on print media, everything else, to counter the Domino's, and supposedly it worked. They actually did quite well out of it because it was a pizza phenomenon. It wasn't
20
so much
million.
just Domino's.
So
which is like
that movie came out in 89?
90 it came out.
90.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what, 30...
Dude, 20 million is a lot of money on marketing.
Big dollars.
I mean, what happened if that movie like sucked and Pizza Hut went, well, we kind of just threw $20 million at it. But
they wouldn't have known back then. That was the original.
That was
movie.
The first one.
There would have been cartoons before that. Maybe?
There was, yeah.
But no figurines.
It was
nothing.
a phenomenal. A phenomenon.
Phenomenal.
Sorry. Shut up, Neil.
Phenomenal.
Man, I don't know.
So it's about 37 million in today's numbers.
Yeah,
which has been
37.
Marketing. Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
37 million. Well, it is. It is 37 million. You got to think of the context, right? So I'm sitting there as a rival business, and these guys have been going at it forever.
Forever.
We need to spend $20 million. They probably wouldn't have even paid $20 million to be in the movie. I wouldn't imagine.
No, it would have just been
hammered it and made money. Anyway, that's awesome. I was impressed. So we're not doing Neil's numbers because I don't have any figures. So that's about the story.
It's called pre-internet times, people. We did not keep receipts back then.
We did stuff on paper.
Yep. Nobody knows.
Paper. Not now. Now everyone knows. Hey, cool story.
Sands through the hourglass.
That show's still around.
These are the days of our lives, Neil.
I love it. That show's been around since 1990, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hey, there's this guy. Now, I didn't know this, but there's a card set called Cardsmith 2024 Currency.
Yeah.
Dude bought a $50 packet of cards on this set. $50, which is expensive.
That is it's an expensive pack of cards.
And he hit a redemption card.
Yep.
For 1 BTC.
Yeah.
1 BTC. Which
for normal people?
For normal people in layman's terms is Bitcoin.
Yeah.
1 Bitcoin, which at about the time of recording, it's probably about $97,000 US for a Bitcoin.
Wow.
I'll tell you right now. But so he pulls that. So it's about 150 grand at Aussie on a $50 pack of cards.
Crazy. I mean, I sent this to you just like flicking through. I was like, oh, yep, flick it through because Neil does stuff and I look at stuff that's interesting and make Neil read it.
Yeah.
Which is how this podcast works.
And I magical it.
And he tells me what to say. But like,
oh yeah, I really tell you what to say. The shit that comes out of your mouth.
When Neil goes, hey, that's pretty interesting. We should talk about that. I went back and looked at it. I thought this was actually going to be something from like an old set that came out years ago. This is a current set it's only a recent release. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, how many of these are there in the set?
Well, how much can they afford?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've actually got to pay for Bitcoin to be able to give Bitcoin away, I guess.
Generally, that's how it works. Yeah.
Shut up. You know. It's not like they need the marketing. You know what I mean?
Here's a picture of a Bitcoin. Congratulations.
Oh, my God.
I love it. I'm guessing he'd want his money.
Well, I mean...
Or she would want her money. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean... Quality. What do you do with that card? Like, do you have to sort of send it in and you get the Bitcoin?
Imagine if a 7-year-old won it and they're like, yeah, cool, just drop it off. So we can't drop it off. You need to have a Bitcoin wallet. Yeah, cool. Just put it in the wallet and drop it off.
I have I have a leopard skin wallet that's got a Hot Wheels attached to it. Where does it go in that? Because otherwise I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where can I spend it? Nowhere. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember when Bitcoin came out? Like you'd walk into McDonald's and McDonald's now accepts Bitcoin. It's like, imagine that dude who actually went through and bought like a double quarter pounder with cheese with Bitcoin.
There is a story, and I'm not sure if everyone would know about this story. I think it was 2007 or 2008.
Yeah.
There was a guy who put on a chat saying, I want to buy something with Bitcoin. Now, back then, they were worth, I think it was worth 1 cent or possibly a little bit less or a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I want to buy a pizza with Bitcoin and use Bitcoin to buy a pizza.
Yeah.
So someone jumped on there and was like, yeah, well, that's cool. You can pay me the Bitcoin and I will send you the pizzas to your house. So in essence, that's a transaction to buy pizzas with Bitcoin. He paid 10,000 Bitcoin for the 2 pizzas.
That poor dude. He's not doing well now.
I don't know. I don't know what year it was.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a true story. No word of a lie.
Yeah,
it was insane.
Sucks to be him.
Oh, sorry, 2010.
2010.
So the Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoins at the time were worth Papa John's pizzas. They're worth about $41.
Okay.
Now it's 15 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So crazy times.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
That poor guy.
So there you go.
Yep.
To talk about Neil's numbers, he'd have $950 million now if he didn't buy those pizzas.
Wow.
Anyway, let's move on. Good news story to end the day. Good news story to end the day.
Sucks to be you, man. I hope that pizza was very good.
Collectors of Everything, Experts of None, episode 66. It's been a pleasure once again.
Are we done?
Adieu.
Bye-bye.
Collectors of Everything, Experts of None.